Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First step owner says he believes Hampton Resort wasn't sole source of laryngitis outbreak. After 19 people contracted laryngitis disease this summer at Hampton Beach, the owner of a local resort said Wednesday that he doesn't believe his resort is the only source of the outbreak. Sands Resort owner Tom Sabb also said the hotel is completely clear of any trace of laryngitis bacteria. Dr. John Murphy, an environmental specialist that Sabb hired the morning after he was told by officials that primarily tests showed evidence of bacteria in several locations, including his hotel's hot tub, said it's his understanding that 13 of those who contracted laryngitis disease stayed at the hotel. Murphy said that it's the state belief that the 6 other cases, including an elderly man who died, were contracted by people walking by the hotel on Ash Avenue and breathing in air coming out of the event from the hot tub. Sabb said he believes the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention should have tested more hotels, the town's water treatment plant, and even the Seabrook nuclear power plant. The New Hampshire Department of Health and Human Services released a statement about Sabb's comments. Sabb said his resort is completely clean and wants to be able to take down the laryngitis disease risk notice his resort has had to post since September 2nd. Boston area city calls dockless bike nuisance end program. The dockless bike program, launched in the city of Lynn earlier this year, will end by November after city officials saw them being parked randomly across the city. The city council voted Tuesday to end the bike sharing program with Ant Bicycle and Lime Bike after a 4-month trial period. Lynn officials said the bikes will need to be removed by the companies from the city's streets by November 1st. If the company does not respond, the city will remove the bike and bill the companies. The city said they would revisit the possibility of restoring the dockless bike program in the spring. A 20-year-old student killed in crash near Bug Light Park. A 20-year-old Maine man was killed in a car crash Monday night outside Bug Light Park, police said Wednesday. The crash was reported just before 9:30 p.m. Detective Sergeant Christopher Todd of the South Portland Police Department said the car crashed through a guardrail and came to rest on some grass in the park, Todd said. A passenger in the car, identified as a man from Wilton and a student at Southern Maine Community College died at Maine Medical Center early Tuesday morning, police said. The driver, an 18-year-old man from Gorham, who also attends SMCC, is expected to be okay. No names were released and no charges have been filed. It appears speed was a factor in the crash, Todd said. Faced with tariffs, Tokyo looks set for caution as it enters trade talks with U.S. Japan has long been resistant to a free trade agreement with the United States, but faced with the threat of harsh tariffs, the Asian giant appears to have changed its mind. 4 key pieces of evidence offered by Kavanaugh's accuser. As the Senate Judiciary Committee prepares to hear testimony from Christina Ford, the woman who has accused Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault, here are her 4 pieces of evidence for the panel to consider. Plygraphy is number 1. Number 2, Kavanaugh's calendar. Number 3, Ford's handwritten statement. And number 4, testimony of Ford and Kavanaugh. Those will be the 4 pieces. Thursday's hearing is scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. with Ford testifying under oath, followed by Kavanaugh. And that did it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.